Hi, and welcome back to Meta Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Brian Biley. This is...
a person sitting in a car. Josh from Decapitation.
Nice.
Hello.
That's actually his name. His middle name is Cattle, last name Decapitation. Yes.
It works.
So you had no choice but to be in a death metal band, pretty much. It was like...
Well, you know, Mom and Dad said get a real job and do something with your life. This is doing something with my life, all right.
You're seeing the world?
Something.
I'm seeing it's kind of like you just see the inside of crappy places over and over and you don't really get
Like
to see
this car?
Not referring to the car. It's like, wow, this is a scummy club in Belgium, which is so different from a scummy club in Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah.
The condiments are different and the accent's different if you're in Europe. And everything's lukewarm. But continue.
And they have frites in Belgium.
Oh,
they have French
yes,
fries.
yes. And that's, man, you can survive solely off those.
They are good
Not
frites.
suggested, but delicious.
Since we're in such close quarters, do you think there is enough cuddling in metal?
No.
Would you like to cuddle now?
You can put your leg over mine if you'd like.
Really?
Sweet, okay. Yeah. Oh, I feel so much closer now. I got the blanket, I'm the cuddler, and hey, what happens under the blanket?
You got your Flyers blanket. Are you a Flyers fan?
I'm not really much of a sports person.
Me neither. Let's hear it for that one.
See? Okay, finally, someone that, I mean, if people want to be into that, that's fine. But when people find out that I'm not following a certain team or don't have a loyalty or allegiance to really any of them, it's like, what do you do with your life? I'm like, enjoy my family and play guitar.
Yeah. I like family and like free time.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
be settled down to a 5-hour game where every 5 seconds they stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Football, every 5 seconds they're stopping.
Yeah. Or baseball are like, you want to blow like 9 hours just going,
Yeah.
you want to pay $10 for a beer? Yeah, I think, like, I don't really have any sort of affinity towards any team, but it's one of those things since I'm an Illinoisan. It's like if for some reason, like, the planets align and the Cubs got in the World Series and ultimately lost, which they would, people get excited. I'd probably go, oh, cool. Well, they didn't do anything. Oh, I can go back to not caring.
Now, would you rather jerk off a guinea pig or drink a Roseanne Barr's douche water?
Okay, let me go back here. Roseanne Barr, remember when she was on the cover of I think, Vanity Fair in, like, 93 or something? And they tried to make her, like, she's lost a lot of weight. You know?
Yes, and she did.
If it was that era and I was really drunk and but back then I wouldn't have been like, wow, she's older, that's okay. Now I'm like, wow, I'm actually only 5 years younger now than she was. So
Right.
I would say the douche water. Although, you know what, I have, as far as guinea pigs go, I'd never had one, but I've done, just because of my upbringing, I grew up on a farm, I've done ridiculous things to animals, not in any sort of titillating way, but as a part of the process of,
Right.
you know, artificially inseminating them or collecting semen and stuff. It happens. It's not,
So you're familiar with the technique?
yeah. Although when you milk a bull, you do the hand up the ass thing and press on their prostate
Really?
and all that. Versus a guinea pig, just jerking them off, you might need like very gentle, like kid gloves.
Plus, they're really skittish and they run
or
a lot, so
isotoners. Those are really soft. Or
you'd have to get them really
deer
calm first. So.
Yeah, just comb the hair back and just teep, 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 teep. Then they'll probably have the same expression if you did that versus anything else to them. I don't see much emotional, you know.
This subject means a lot to you,
response,
doesn't it?
and it does in guinea pigs. I'm spending weight. Any serious questions? I'm just gonna be like, yes, no.
Right.
What's your favorite flower and why?
I don't know. My wife likes sunflowers a lot.
Yeah?
So it comes like a bargaining tool. Because after you're married, it's pretty much. So.
Have you stopped having sex?
No, not yet. You know what? Not that I would ever talk to my father about this, because that's just terrible.
He won't
Am I your
say
father?
Well, I don't know. Are you 65?
Close.
Your breasts are too small to be my dad. So.
Is your father lactating or something?
No, well, you know, he's like 65. I mean, which is not old at all, but I mean, we're a Midwestern family. When you eat healthy, you just don't have a pound of butter on. This pork chop's dry. Let me melt a pound of butter on it. So let's just say it's a sort of thing that builds up in your system, and all of a sudden, God, I'm a tit man. My prayers have been answered. You're 65 and you're male, and there's hair on them. I'll shave. So the flower, I would have to say sunflower. Because I don't have a favorite flower, and that's what I do.
What makes you nervous?
Most everything, strangely enough. I don't like that about myself.
Are you nervous now?
No, I'm quite the opposite.
Really? Are you excited? Is that why you have the blanket there?
Yeah, excited.
Do you have a husband's bulge?
A husband's bulge? As in, well, man, I'm away from the woman, so, pulling the storm here, guys.
How would you fix the healthcare system?
Oh, man. I thought we were going to like talk about like boogers or something. But how would I fix the healthcare system? People don't get sick. You can't afford it. That's what a pamphlet said I picked up or somebody gave me on the street. Just eat better. Live better. Don't smoke excessively, although in Europe they do it and they seem to be skinny and live longer.
Yeah, that works.
Don't eat a lot of processed food. I think that's in this country, that's the convenience thing is a problem. I like cooking, so I'll take the time to do it. Except on tour when you're basically limited to Taco Bell and Dolly Madison.
I think bad attitudes are the problem.
That's true too?
Because you're saying, people in Europe smoke, but they're skinny and relatively healthy.
Yeah. I mean, you can appear skinny, but be rotting inside.
True.
In many ways. But yeah, they're all like svelte over there, and they're close fit.
You wear skinny jeans a lot.
No.
No?
No, they hurt my genitals.
Yeah.
They're not you, them.
Them?
Yeah. They're svelte.
I'm sure they do. Or they're just more fashion conscious as it is. We're all fucking peasant stock over here. We don't, it's like, wear what we wear to the fields.
Who would you rather fuck, Buck Rogers or Flash Gordon?
Well, I'm going to go with I'm going to almost say Buck Rogers, because Flash Gordon, he got all the hype with the Flash Gordon thing.
Yeah.
So I think, but you could do the odds just fuck Rogers, which I'm sure has been made too.
Probably.
And that's just, porn titles are usually this much clever.
Right.
Usually online with hair salons or coffee
Now
shops
they're
or
they're
discos.
not even clever anymore. Now they just do like Batman XXX.
Or Family Guy.
XXX.
With fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wonder sometimes. They used to be like total funny, and I was like, oh, that's stupid but fun. Now
Yeah.
it's just like, here's the Simpsons. They're gonna be naked. Some guy painted himself yellow.
You're going to see a lot more yellow in this one.
Yeah, exactly.
And some pink, too.
It's not all of them are yellow.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you on tour? Any tour?
Oh, me personally, or just collectively as the band?
Probably you personally, because
Yeah.
you're here.
Yeah. Well, this happened to the band, but I'll say this didn't actually happen. It just came this close to happening. I think it's like 2005 or so, 2006. We're on tour. We just finished a tour. We're heading home from, I think the last show is in, I don't remember where it was, Nashville or something like that. We were driving back. We're in just outside of Lincoln, Nebraska, and it was like 6 in the morning, and our merch guy was driving, and oncoming traffic on the highway, we heard our merch guy go, oh shit, oh fuck, and slam on the brake. Somebody had fallen asleep and had come across the median, and it was one of those deep kind of ditch medians. Went down, still going 70, hit the median, aired the car.
Oh,
the
wow.
car was flying in midair towards our van. He hit the brakes. Apparently the car went right in front of our van and then did barrel rolls into the ditch.
Oh, wow.
When we got out, our skid marks intersected with where it hit the pavement. So it was just literally millisecond difference from this
Also,
happening.
the skid marks in your pants, I'm sure.
Well, actually, I just kind of woke up and was like, so I didn't actually shit myself. I was sprayed some tinkle, but then we got out, and actually there was a fatality. I know, it was a mother. It was like a 20-year-old driving, like a mom age lady, and then I think like a 10-year-old boy, and the 10-year-old boy died from head injuries. So that was horrible, and we went over, and it may be like July and hot out even at 7 in the morning, but people have to have blankets for some reason. So we boiled some water and got some blankets. We didn't boil any water.
I was going to say, was he pregnant?
No. So unfortunately he passed. But, as bad as far as feeling for the situation. But as far as me personally, I just had a really bad flu once.
Did that affect your guitar playing?
You wouldn't be able to tell either way. But actually, you know what? It almost, at that point in time, this was 2004, I think, or 2003. You get in this sort of zen-like retarded fever state that you almost play better because you're not conscious of what you're doing because you're trying to not die.
Right.
So you just kind of flow with it. It was almost like this sort of bizarre gift of just hallucinating while you're playing.
Oh, wow.
So you're thinking of like mom's dinner and not dying. So you just step outside yourself and play at a different level, I guess.
How do you guys whittle your boredom, or like whittle the time away from your boredom when you're on tour?
Mostly talking shit to one another. And almost get it to the point where the other person's really like gonna go, I'm fucking out of here, fuck you guys. Or, have some other threat. And then it's like, oh, you, and then it comes right back. But it's pretty much that, sleeping. Other members enjoy chemical, well, not anything really bad. It's not like heroin addicts or anything like that. But
They like iodine or something?
Yeah, it's they just pound mercurochrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for me.
Cheese whiz vapors.
Yeah, for me, I pace a lot. I'm good at pacing. Being that guy that every time you turn around, he's like behind you like this. That's usually me. That's pretty much it. And then driving because, well, what else is there to do? And we've got an 11-hour drive tonight. Okay. Try not to fall asleep while you're listening to your music.
Who's the most obnoxious person that you've been on this tour with? Somebody that you still.
Oh, it's early. It's early on.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have lots of time left. We have lots of time left to develop like resentments towards people, and if you know, I mean, we have each other, so we're used to each other's obnoxiousness, and we kind of gauge our personal behavior and how we treat things around avoiding that. But as far as other band members or people in other bands, everyone seems really cool so far. I'm sure we'll, become tired of someone, or maybe they become tired of us.
Now, Travis is rusting his voice, right, for the show?
Oh, yes.
Now, is this a good thing or a bad thing that he can't do this interview?
Oh, it depends. I think his answers would be somewhat similar to mine, although not the pacing thing. He'd probably make lots of weed references, but not in the Chris Barnes way.
Would you like to make a weed reference, just to shout out?
I already did. I'm not a weed smoker.
Yeah.
So I don't really do anything. Drink occasionally.
You like whole grain pretzels? Because we have some.
Whole grain pretzels?
Yeah.
But what are they, Snyder's brand, or are they just?
Yeah.
Really? Well, those
Do you like them? The hers.
Well, hers is actually good. Oh, but they were with flaxseed. Those are good for you.
Yeah, they're
And honey. I'm actually fine right now.
Okay.
As I have some hers chips with Old Bay.
They are fresh.
Which are really good, actually. And we're unfortunate we don't have hers where we're from.
All right. Do you have anything else, Brian?
Come up with other questions. Make stuff up right now.
Do you like rape movies?
Rape movies. Oh, you like Spit on Your Grave and stuff like that? I don't know. Films, actually. I think they're rape films.
Rape films. That's middle class here.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a genre. Like, so what is the rape film genre? I wonder if there's such a thing. Actually, there is probably.
Yeah.
I think there's like if you're one of those metal distro guys that has like, who comes to the show and like there's the bands with their stuff and the metal distro guy brings like 7,000 to 8,000 CDs to sell and all the band guys are going, I will kill you. They always have a section for like, what's his name? The guy with the zine. I know that narrows it down. The Grimoire guy. They always have a section.
Beelzebub.
Yeah, Beelzebub. A section for his movies or something, or like.
He likes a lot of. He's got a new movie called. Is it Ant Farm Dickhole or something like that? Is that what it's
I
called?
haven't watched it yet. I gotta watch
He gave it to me. I don't even know where I put it.
Yeah. Well, it's at least if you're doing like the metal guy movie thing. They always have some sort of horror theme. There's always topless or naked women in it. Usually their cousin, who probably has sad boobs. But that's reliable sort of thing. I don't know what the question was. What was the question? Rape films. Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of new to the genre, but I'm willing to check it out.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to add new spice to their life sometime.
Well, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I had nothing.
I'm sorry. I guess the most important question for you is: are you honored to appear on Metal Rules TV, and why?
Of course, I'm honored. Do you feel it vibrating?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that me or you?
I think I'm being texted or something.
I thought it was me.
Oh, maybe it is you. Is that in your pocket?
No, he's just happy to see
it
you.
is you.
Oh, it is me? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check that later.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's nothing important. I'm very honored. Metal Rules TV. I'm glad you have these questions, because usually interviews are like,
How did you get together?
Are you happy about your new album? No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
What are your influences? Chemical imbalance and childhood resentment towards parents.
And
What are you, corn- what are you,
noticed
corn?
we didn't ask one vegan question.
Thank goodness. Okay, 2 of us in the band are vegetarian.
Yeah.
The other 2 are not. That has never been a requirement to be in the band. For years, it would just sort of happen that way.
Yeah.
And we never give pamphlets to anyone. We've never shoved anything down anyone's throat.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't.
Kind of.
It's like believer in the Jesus thing.
Yeah, we had Believer on the show.
Oh.
They're not
And everyone
Christian.
says they're Christian
Really cool
and they're
guys.
not really Christian.
Yeah, we've never been like, I mean, Travis has certain lyrical references that, see, you got me to talk about it. By not, you are a smart man. Certain lyrical references to it, but it's more just like a more encompassing like humanity in general towards Earth or nature, but not in a hippie way, because hippies don't really like write songs about poop-eating vampires.
Right.
You know.
Fits in well with the death metal
your
aesthetic.
Garbage Pail Kid cards on you?
No,
Those
we
are
should be
pretty
getting
cool.
those. When are we getting those? Hopefully soon. Those are really cool.
I saw them. They looked awesome.
Bored with that. That was quite the stroke of luck. A friend of ours is very into the whole comic book convention, that kind of interest. Is that technically? I think that's a.
I have a friend of mine that I grew up with that actually draws for them. He
Oh,
does
really?
these Garbage Pail Kids and Wacky Packages now.
Oh,
Something he
man.
dreamed his whole life about doing, and he does it now for a living.
Oh, good
Dave
for-
Gross, shout out.
Good for
Shout out
him.
to Dave Gross.
Do you have any plugs you need to give?
Hair plugs. I have any plugs?
You do have a new album coming out.
Very
Yeah.
soon.
Oh. Yeah.
I've done my homework.
I'm just going to talk about rape again.
All right.
Let's talk about rape.
Yeah, we talked about your album on the show, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Monolith in Humanity comes out May 8th on Metal Blade Records. Yeah, we're really happy with it, which we try to say each record, and usually we mean it most of the time. But we really, really mean it this time. So,
Totes.
you know, if for some reason you felt that we have been less than honest with you in the past on our enthusiasm for the record,
Right.
please realize that we really do mean it. Kind of like the next one will really mean it then, too.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Well, I'd officially like to thank you for being
Thank
on our
you.
show.
Thank you.
All right, man.
And here, I'm going to do this. Keep
Yeah.
your pose. Very good.
Thanks a lot.
Pretty good.
Yep, you're very welcome, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Go Flyer Blanket.